Satan fuckos, welcome on in. Happy Screepy Sunday. How are we all doing with our respective heat waves? I'm dealing with one right now. Hail Satan Yannick. I hope everybody is well this evening, this time zone, whatever time it may be. Hello, Lilith. Hail Satan. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Good to have you in, girl. Welcome, welcome. You found 2 bugs in your hair? That's amazing, Miney. What did you name them? Anyways, I hope all is well in the land of cool hell. I'm doing my best to continue on with this sweltering heat that we got going on for us right now. I got my usual setup of an ice pack strapped to the back of my chair and 1 ice pack in each pocket that I've been relying on these last few weeks. I might be looking into some wearable ice packs for future streams because it's going to get hotter before it gets cooler. I did take a little bit of time before stream. Probably shouldn't have done this right before stream, but I'm dealing with that right now. I just turned off the PC, cracked it on open, and got cleaning the internal fans. Because it needed that. Hopefully that will allow some greater airflow and allow it to keep a little less toasty during stream for the sake of me, you know, staying less cooked. But my God, I am still steaming from that. It is more exertion than I would like to admit to get all up in there and cleaning it. When the moon strikes, you know, exactly, yeah. You should find a jacket I can put ice packs in. That feels like a Nathan For You scheme. But I would be down. I would be very, very into that. Oh my God, I need to invest in some I need to get my hands on some compressed air to really give that a thorough go over, and my keyboard for that matter, but I gotta hold off on it for a little bit just because recently, without getting too bogged down in the realness, having had to replace my chair on such short notice recently and having to start make payments on the dental implant process, like I just lost a cool $400 to just the surgical stent that they're going to use to guide the implants when that happens, hopefully in the near future. So yeah, I gotta hold off on a lot of treats and whatnot, and you know, especially like art commissions and whatnot, which is unfortunate, but you do what you gotta. You make it work at the end of the day. Hello, Chipper. Welcome, welcome. How you doing? How you doing? Do you still sell spray balls with the little electric fan these days? I'm sure they never went out of style. That must... We must have so much goddamn electronic waste from all that. From all those terrible, terrible little fan sprayers. Quite honestly, I forgot today was happy. Well, you know, that's okay, Quill. It's fine. It's good that you're here. I appreciate that you're here. Hello. Welcome, welcome. I'm taking another big sip of water because no amount of hydration will sate my thirst right now. My God. Yeah, enormous sip. My fuck, yeah. Oh, God, that's good. Anyways. I don't want to waste too much time. It's steaming, it's sweltering, and I got a very long week ahead of me. So I do want to catch you all up on that, actually, quite briefly. This coming week, we're changing it up a little bit. A little surprise thing came up. And that's probably why, hopefully tonight's stream will not go crazy late, but you know what happens when I say that. I want to get through this day of trial, which might finish the case. I think it finishes the case. It felt like we were barreling on towards the end of this case. Hood surprise? What? Oh, good surprise. Yeah, no, I think it's a good surprise. So, this coming week, our Psychonaut stream is actually being pushed up to Tuesday. Same time, but I'm doing that on Tuesday instead, just because, Wednesday in the evening, I believe it will be 6 o'clock my time. Yeah, 6 p.m. EST. I'm going to be on Kumo's channel, which I will give her a shout out right now. She's got a little sponsored thing she's doing with the game, which I need to remind myself what it's called really quick. Heart of Crown. It's a weird like resource management online card game kind of thing, but she's being sponsored to host a tournament for it. So more details to come. Definitely follow me on like the Twitter, or join the Discord if you're not there, if you want to get updates on that. I have zero familiarity with this game, but I do plan on winning the tournament. I can guarantee you this much. Not exactly sponsored blackjack. It's like a fantasy card game. There are anime women in it, and it's something about like I think the king is dead and you're trying to inherit the crown or whatever. I am that into monarchy, but I am into supporting friends. So I have no idea what I'm getting into there. And considering that's happening in a couple days, I think myself and most of the other players are going to be brand new at this. So if you want to see a beginner level bunch of VTubers absolutely flail and flounder at a tournament, that's going to be happening this Wednesday. Definitely worth checking out. Hello, Dankrai. Welcome. Enjoy your lurk. But yeah, so that's something to look forward to. It kind of came out of nowhere, but like I did not want to double up on streams that day, even if one of those streams was going to be a... Okay, sure, fair enough. Oh, y'all better stretch along with me. Oh, yeah, I actually need that, my God. Oh my God. There are women in it? There are women in it. You love women? Fun fact, so do I. It's crazy, right? Insane. So yeah, that should be something we're looking forward to. Again, it was kind of a surprise to all of us, but it should be a fun time. And then the rest of the week should be going as planned with Friday night God Hand, and then Sunday night more of this. Presumably starting case 3. I don't know. My goal tonight is to finish case 2, because I think all we have left is the trial, the second trial day. But I don't know. I'm willing to be surprised. Either way, I'm not going to push things too crazy hard, though. Either way. But still have to be excited for. This is going to be a crazy busy week for me, though. Tuesday, I got D&D. Like, right at... I will stream Psychonauts, start exporting the VOD, and probably be straight on Discord, starting to DM my session. And that session, we're getting a new player joining in, which I'm really excited for. And actually, that means tomorrow I have to spend time with him doing backstory stuff and leveling him up, which is already going to take a lot. So, like, I am just packed for the next several days. It's going to be great. Oh, goddamn. You'll be transferred back down to the... Fair enough. Where are you coming back from, Proxy? And I'm glad you're psyched for the VOD, because I've been enjoying Psychonauts a lot. It's been a really good time. That being said, the next couple days, I was checking, are looking heat wave heavy. So it's going to be more of that. Ooh, I want to make these streams a little shorter, just for the sake of not cooking myself during them. But I don't know. I'm looking into, I'm going to see if like I can get some cheap wearable ice packs from like a Walmart or Target or something near me that's affordable over the next couple days. And maybe I'll just be completely ready to beat the summer heat. But I don't want to waste too much more time. Like I said, we got a lot to get to today. We got a whole lot of trialing to do. Ugh, yeah. Oh, you moved up to Canada? No way. Fuck yeah. How's that been working out for you? I hope you've been enjoying it. Grandma! Staple a Ziploc of ice to your shirt. That's pretty good, but like what I'm doing right now is I have I was saying earlier, Grandma, I have like some very basic pajama shorts on. And each pocket has a large ice pack in it. And that's what I'm running with right now. And I got another ice pack strapped to the back of my chair. So when I'm fully back like this, I'm just I'm just propped right up against it, right on the small of my back, keeping me as cool as I can possibly be. Also, a 10 scale rating for Man That Sold the World Bowie version. Okay, we'll get this out of the way real quick before we, you know, it's all right. I'm not too into it.
We'll do it live.
I don't have deeper commentary on it. I'm not going to force any commentary on it. It's I like how it was used. It was a cover in MGS5, so I can't even speak that well to that. But yeah. Oh. All right. There we go. More fans to the throne. Miney, I feel bad. People have already. I feel bad bringing up the throne because people have contributed to the webcam fund, which I'm still very excited about. I feel bad adding anything onto that when like I feel bad adding additional things to the throne when like something's been partway funded, and like you know, people have put their money towards it, but like they haven't gotten to see the return on it yet. And like I want to split the community in a million different ways too much, and I want to ask too much of people. It is a very real, very kind of customizable way to support me if you're interested in supporting me in a way that is not Twitch subs and does not like have that terrible Twitch revenue split. That is, I thank you for it. Plenty of options on there if you want to fund art commissions, help me, you know, cover my Premiere Pro costs, a lot, you know, groceries, things that I can't afford on my own, but the support is greatly appreciated just for the sake of, you know, hopefully in the future making content creation more of a thing. But again, I gotta put in the work for y'all in the first place, right? I gotta earn it, right? We earn that in the courtroom. Or with the fans on from here, fans. Let people help. There are options to help already. I don't want to split the, okay, fine. If I know somebody had linked an option earlier in the Cord. If somebody wants to link fan suggestions, if you're in the Discord, put it in the tips and tricks and refs and resources channel, and I will consider fan suggestions and put them on the throne, right? Or be a sugar baby. What the fuck you think I'm trying to do on here? These puppies ain't in the sweater for nothing. Goddamn, Miney. The wiggles are free though. The wiggles are free. You earn more if you please me, but there is a baseline amount I ration out no matter what. Every stream, you gotta touch, right? You get a little tease, a little sprinkling, and then you gotta hold off for a bit, right? I hate that there's no music during this. It's making it so much creepier than it would have been otherwise. Okay, June 22nd, 9:51 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 3. Nick. Yeah? Did you know that Von Karma's daughter is only 18? Just like me? Yeah? Why? I was just thinking about how strong she is. I mean, she's been in Germany all this time, all by herself, and she's so grown up, and she hasn't taken their accent at all. Yeah, and I'm sure she felt a lot of pressure from her father's reputation. And then you look at me, and well, I'm a daughter of the master, but I'm still just a little girl. And on top of that, I'm the suspect in a murder trial. Twice now! Let's not forget, this is our first time around this pole. But I think you're really strong too, Maya, for all you've gone through. What? Don't just think it, Phoenix, say it! Good morning. The two of you look like you're doing well today. I'm happy for you. Hey, morning, Pearly. You'll be safe today, Mystic Maya. Huh? Well, what do you mean? My mother is coming today to show her support. That's right, Pearly. Oh God, does Maya even know that we're going to totally accuse Morgan today? I wonder. The mouth is dry. I will take another sip. Oh God. It's a thirsty day. It's a thirsty day, fuckos. Hey, Pearls. Yes, Mr. Nick? Do you think you could do me a big favor? Could you channel Mia today, too? Huh? I was sort of hoping to sit in the audience today and watch. Please, it's very important to me. I don't feel confident enough without her help. Mr. Nick, that's enough! You can't show weakness in front of the person you love. Pearly, not this again! Please, can you do this for us, Pearls? Alright. I'll do it. I'll do it for Mystic Maya's sake. See you later, Sam. I'll leave you to you a long time. Well, first of all, Mia's gonna be here. Second of all, oh yeah, no, yes, Lilith. The channeling is always very cursed when this happens. Like this, well, we're about to get hit with the cursed shit, but it is a clever way of making sure Pearl is not conscious for witnessing her mom get sent to jail. Because that's what's gonna happen, right? Thank goodness. Nick? This way, Pearls won't be able to see today's trial. Oh, he gets it, yeah. What do you mean? What's going on? June 22nd, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Let's start already. Mr. Phoenix Wright, I look forward to tonight's news with great joy. The image of your defeated face will be transmitted all over the world. All over the world, huh? Sounds like you made quite a name for yourself, Phoenix. Don't be foolish, you foolish fool, wearing the foolishly foolish clothes. The famous one is me. I'm the prodigy who has never lost a case since becoming a prosecutor 5 years ago. Naturally, the world's eyes are on me as I conduct my first trial in this country. That's nice, Ms. Von Karma. Glad to see you're in such good spirits today, Miss Fey. It's true what they say. Women really are scary when they fight. Now then, a very interesting theory was presented during yesterday's session. That the defendant could not have left the channeling chamber, correct? Yes. And this key is proof of that. This key, the only key to the channeling chamber, was not where it should have been. Your Honor, I would like to say one thing before we begin. All right, let's hear it. The prosecution has determined from the time of the murder to the time of arrest. The defendant did indeed leave the room at one point. What? But, Ms. Von Karma, then how can you explain this picture? Are you saying then that the person in this picture is not the defendant? I never said that wasn't the defendant. And then what is the meaning of this? All I am saying is that Maya Fey, after killing the victim, exited the room. And I believe that is when she dropped this key. Can you substantiate your claim?
Isn't that what I'm here for? The prosecution would like to call the defendant's aunt, Morgan Fay, to the stand.
Just as I suspected. Aunt Morgan. Now, the real question is Aunt Morgan going to see Pearl and, like, acknowledge that at all, or... Especially when the brass knuckles come out. I love me a good fist weapon. I love me a good claw weapon. Love me some tiger claws. Anyways, poor Mia. She seems really torn by this.
Witness, name and occupation.
My name is Morgan Fay, and I am a spirit medium, in a manner of speaking. I'm sorry, but what do you mean, in a manner of speaking? Ah!
I don't think anyone really cares. Now then, after the murder took place, you kept watch over the defendant, correct?
Yes, that is correct. I performed the spirit severing technique on Mystic Ma then. Spirit severing technique? A technique to remove a spirit from a body and send it back to the other world. Yes, that is.
You! Be quiet! Now, witness! Something happened while you were performing this technique, correct?
Yes, that is correct. What in the world could have... Mystic Ma, she escaped from the room. What?
And here we come to the heart of the matter. Maya Fay, while in a possessed state, managed to escape from the channeling chamber.
Order! Miss Fay, please testify to this court what happened during that time. Your Honor, I will try my best.
I think someone just upped the ante on this trial.
Does she keep whipping the judge when he asks too many questions? No, she whips everyone, Grandma. Franziska von Karma whips us all into shape, okay? She's just here to, it's kind of her thing. She prosecutes and she makes people understand things about themselves. After we heard the gunshots, those who broke the door open and entered the chamber. I requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police. A pistol was hanging from Mystic Ma's hand, and she was in a daze. Then, quite suddenly, she thrust it away from herself and escaped from the room. With great strength, she hit the base of my neck, and I fainted for a short while. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after that. Why have you hidden this until now? I do not wish to cause more trouble for Mystic Ma. However, I must correct falsities when they arise.
That's right. You're simply correcting a falsity, Mr. Phoenix, right?
Why is she making it a point to take a stab at me? Never mind. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. My aunt is a very smart and sly person. It's going to be hard for us to find a crack in her testimony. All right. First things first, we press her on everything. Let me in that courtroom. You see, Grandma gets it. Can't blame you. Oh, you know what? You wouldn't be a good time to say. After we heard the gunshots, those who broke the door open and entered the chamber. Oh. Those two, I'm guessing, or... Yep. Just now you said those two. Who were the two people you were referring to? I was referring to that foreign lady and yourself, good sir. Lana's not a foreigner, despite how she talks. It's funny because I gave her a lot of basically the same accent. Oh, is that so? I'm sorry. I simply could not understand her atrocious English, not to mention she looked awful. I can already see people in the Heartland gearing up for a riot. In any case, I have already sent the repair bill to your office, Mr. Wright. Oh, thanks. What did you do after that, Miss Faye? I requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police. Was it really necessary to have two people do something so simple as call the police? If there was a possibility of escape, then one of us should have stayed behind. Yes, that is a very good point. At that time, I myself was a little confused. On top of which, there was another. Another what, madame? Oh, it's nothing. No need to concern yourself. I want to hear the end of that sentence. It could be a trap, but we got her, right? There was another reason you wanted both of us out of that room, wasn't there? You must testify. Why did you chase us out of the room? I simply did not wish for there to be more victims. The lives of both the good sir and that camera woman may be in danger, is what I thought to myself. Well, that was very noble of you, Miss Faye. This is bad. Now people have a good impression of her and a bad one of us. Looks like she caught us napping. That's my aunt for you. Are you satisfied now, Miss Wright? Miss Faye, please continue. A pistol was hanging from Mystic Ma's hand, and she was in a daze. During our investigation, you stated that you struck the defendant on the head, and this strike caused Maya to lose consciousness. Do you stand by this statement? I'm afraid I don't. The statement I gave you was a lie. But why would you lie about something like that? It is very painful for me to say this, however...
The witness was lying to cover for the defendant.
She was covering for Maya? It's such an obvious trap, but I feel like... Okay, we come back to this if we don't get any other way forward. Because I feel like we gotta press her fully on everything, and then we're gonna hit a dialogue trigger that moves us forward. Right now, though, because it feels like a trap, I'll leave it be. I'm sure Von Karma's allowing this testimony because it's advantageous to her. Which means I shouldn't press Morgan any further.
You're finally beginning to understand, aren't you, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Now, witness, continue with what happened.
Then, quite suddenly, she thrusted me away from herself and escaped from the room. Was it really that easy for her to escape from you? I'm ashamed to admit to such a thing, however, yes. But you are physically larger and stronger than the defendant. There's no way she could have escaped from you so easily.
Have you forgotten already, Mr. Phoenix Wright? What about this picture?
They're dancing around the words, look at this photograph, this game. I haven't gotten a chance all game yet.
Remember that at the time, the defendant was not physically Maya Fey.
Growing old is such a mysterious thing. Trust me, I know firsthand. Oh. Basically, Mystic Ma's body was still that of the nurse she had called. But if she had run away, wouldn't you have given chase right away? Well, yes, I would have. However, with great strength, she hit the base of my neck, and I fainted for a short while. Did they ever say anything akin to look at this? I'm pretty sure they directly say that a few times in the first game. You fainted? I became dizzy and then collapsed onto the floor. How long were you unconscious? I'm not sure. About 10 minutes, perhaps. And the defendant almost certainly went somewhere in that time.
Happy? Witness, elaborate on that point for us.
I'm afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after that. Is that because you were unconscious? Why, yes. Great. Well, now what? Yeah, I'll try crossing her further on this. So while you were unconscious, you have absolutely no idea where the defendant went. I would think that's obvious, good sir. If that's true, then how can you know for sure that the defendant left the channeling chamber at all? Now that you mention it, I have to wonder myself.
It's true that this witness is not able to confirm this. But the key word here is this witness.
What do you mean by that?
It means she has another witness up her sleeve. That's what.
Looks like Miss Von Karma is ready to move on to her next witness. Okay, yeah, wow. So there was no point to really any of the decisions there other than potentially making us look bad. Gotcha. From what I can tell, there's nothing wrong with this witness's testimony. And from what she has said, we can establish that Maya Fey did leave the chamber. No, we can't! We can establish that she could have left the chamber. Judge, we just went over that. I hope this isn't going to come around and bite us in the butt.
Now, let's take the next logical step and ask. Where did the defendant go after leaving the channeling chamber?
Yes. That is actually not...
Be quiet, you! Now then, what the escapee had done was she had gone to speak with a certain person.
She went to speak with someone? Who was it?
The prosecution calls Miss Miney, who was sleeping in the side room at the time.
Miney? I think you can see where this is headed. Yep, we already confirmed that these two were working together.
Witness, name and occupation.
Okay, so my name is like Miney. I'm like researching like parapsychology stuff at the university. What is this parapsychology? Let's see. It's like, I guess, most people call it occult stuff. Even if that's what most people call it, I can't say I understand what that means.
And I suggest you go home and research it yourself.
Yes, sir.
Now then, Miss Miney, after the murder took place, you spoke with the defendant, Maya Fey. Is this correct?
Also, hello, Ruts. Welcome on in.
If that's the case, let's hear your testimony. It is all right, isn't it, Your Honor?
Yes, sir. For the love of all things good, Your Honor, have some spine. For my sake. Oh, God. Judge and Meanie are on the same way. They would get along really well, yeah. Girls got their weed brain. Proxy, even I ain't got weed brain that bad. God damn. Like, when the channeling started, I was like sleeping in the side room. Like, a little later, someone came into the room, like, really suddenly. It was like, oh my God, totally my sister. I, like, hadn't seen her in, like, so long. I was so happy in, like, a sad way. Oh, she passed away? All right. Hail Satan Dragoon, welcome on in. How you doing? How you doing? My sister, she like told me something like totally terrible. Now hold your horses, young lady. You're saying the person that entered was your sister? Don't you mean the defendant, Maya Fey?
Really now, Your Honor. Maya Fey was still in the middle of channeling at that time.
Are you saying that the spirit was the spirit of the witness's sister?
Yes, Miney. She was a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic.
I'm so happy I got to say Miney as Francisca von Karma. That was a highlight of my life right there. This is
witness.
Like,
yeah. In your testimony, you mentioned a terrible thing. Why don't you tell the court what this terrible thing was? I'm sure we'd love to hear about it.
Like, do I totally, like, really have to?
Of course.
Ms. Miney, please.
My sister,
like, this is what she said to me. That was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it, Meanie? She took her revenge? Are you sure that's what she said?
Yes. Are you satisfied, Your Honor?
I still can't believe it. I can't believe that a spirit would go so far as to use a medium to get revenge.
It is a bit hard to swallow. However, all the evidence and testimonies point to this as the truth. The end.
What do you think, Mr. Wright? It certainly seems like all the loose ends are accounted for. This testimony just now, was it all made up? Was it just one huge lie? Of course it was, Phoenix. Mia, what do you mean? It's well constructed, but that's all it is. Even the most well-spun lies can be undone. We can do it, Phoenix. Let's find that one loose thread and unwind this tapestry of lies. Your Honor, there's room for doubt, So the defense will cross-examine this witness. We believe that our cross-examination will reveal the real truth behind this murder.
Yet again, the foolish fool spouts out more foolishly foolish trouble. I wonder if you'll make this one more entertaining than the last.
Okay. And yes, that is Meanie in the road, grandma, at the site of her crash. They were both drugged. What I'm wondering is, how does a ghost get their own toxicology report? How you know you were drugged, girl? Like, when the channeling started, I was like sleeping in the side room. Was that because of your sesame allergy, was it? Like, that's right. I think there were sesame seeds like in the lunch they served that day. I had this like premonition that was gonna totally be a seedy day.
Yes, indeed.
I see. Am I the only one who missed the boat here? Anyway, so you were taking a nap. Did something happen while you were sleeping? A boneless day. Yeah, a boneless day. And not even a boneless pizza to go with it. Like, a little later, someone came into the room, like, really suddenly. Do you know the time? Like maybe a little before 11 a.m.? Something like that, I think. 11 a.m.? Yeah, like, my stomach is like totally ready for like food. Oh, no. I think you misunderstood me. I'm not asking what time it is now. I meant what time was it when someone came into your room? Oh, so like, that's what you meant. You should have been more like clear about it. Sorry. My bad. No, it's okay. Like, it's really... That's it? Why'd you stop mid-sentence? Did I? So, like, what was I talking about again? Never mind. God! She's immune to doom scrolling. I'm so jealous.
Witness about this person who entered the side room.
It was like, oh my god, totally my sister. Oh, whoops. Are you absolutely sure? I guess. You guess. Was it or was it not your sister who entered? Like, I don't know. I mean, like, I totally don't know your sister at all, Mr. Smith. First off, my name is not Mr. Smith. Second, I'm an only child. But more than that, she's managed to mess up the question with her answer. Well, Mr. Wright, the defense rests.
Well, that was a colossal waste of our time. Now then, witness, how did you feel when you saw Miss Miney?
I, like, hadn't seen her in, like, so long. I was so happy in, like, a sad way. You were happy in a sad way? Yeah, like, I mean, it was my sister. Wouldn't most people react here with surprise at seeing a dead loved one alive again? But, like, Maybe if I was like someone who didn't know about like the occult, but I like know about the crane channeling technique.
The point here is the witness immediately recognized that it was her sister.
Yeah, like what she said. Should I drop this line of questioning? For now. There's no need to press her over something this minor. I should be trying to find a more decisive problem with her testimony. So, like, is it okay? I'm gonna, like, finish my story, okay? My sister, she, like, told me something, like, totally terrible. Something terrible? What was this thing she told you? We just got that, Phoenix. Huh? Like, didn't I just, like, tell you about it? Did you, like, forget already?
A foolish fool with a foolish seed for a brain only speak foolishly with foolish words.
Oh, excuse me, princess. That is not the reference I was expecting to hear them make in this game. God damn it. Get ready for the fucking live-action Zelda movie that's definitely going to feature that line at one point. I don't think we should bother asking to hear the story again. I think maybe we move on. I did just hear this story. It's not like my memory's that bad. No, that's Enie's territory. Enie almost has the brain function to run for office at this point, right? She could be up there with the greats. She could actually be killing it at the debates right now. Actually, the defense is fine and does not need to hear the story again. Very well. You may continue your testimony, Ms. Miney. I know there has to be something here I can use, but where? She really put a lot of thought into this lie, didn't she? We can't rush this. Let's take it slowly, one step at a time. Hello, Ventira. Welcome, welcome. She's bound to slip up somewhere. Don't give up, but don't get careless, okay? Remember, calm and collected. Okay. So I guess we press her on being happy in a sad way. Is Enie the minor Miney? Minor Miney? Oh, God. Why does Maya look like that? No, Grandma, that's not Maya, that's Pearl. That's Pearl. And it's only worse. It only makes it worse. Okay. Why she's channeling Mia. No, I think she's 6. I think she's... No, she's 8. You're right. Why is she channeling Mia? Because A, for emotional support for Phoenix. B, because Phoenix doesn't want Pearl to be conscious during the trial where we send her mom to jail. Which is a pretty good move on his part. I would have done the same thing, probably. She's a little German boy here, so... That's more of a state of mind than anything else. Okay, we'll question her further. So you really didn't think anything strange of the whole encounter? No. Like, there wasn't any reason for me to, like, think anyone was strange. But... Ah!
Don't keep badgering her!
You know the phrase objection? Could you try using that once in a while? Mr. Wright? This question of what the witness felt when she saw her sister. Is it really that important? Yeah! No, it should be. She should be way more excited than that, right? It is very important, although I haven't quite figured out what it is yet. But I've got to bluff for now and make it seem like I know what I'm talking about. All right, Mr. Wright. Ms. Miney, please amend your testimony.
Like, okay, I'm like totally cool with that. I wasn't like scared at all, and like her costume looked totally like normal. Aha! Aha! Ha ha!
Whoa! Is that the case? Whoa! Normal, you say? That was a very well-spun lie, Miss Meanie.
What are you babbling about this time, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
It's well constructed, but that's all it is. Okay, you're just quoting Mia/Pearl now.
Okay, there we go.
Stealing my lines now, are we, Phoenix?
Ms. Miney, may I remind you of what you said? You said that there was nothing strange about your sister's appearance. Like, yeah, and... But I don't think that's what you're thinking at all. Take a look at this picture.
This is a picture of the sister you met. I would think that even you would be surprised if someone appeared before you like this.
The blood spray!
Miss Miney, why do you not include the blood you saw in your testimony? If you were really testifying and not lying, you would have noted it right off the bat. Oh wait, did he say look at this photograph and I just read it without thinking it? Oh no, did I miss an opportunity? No. Order, order! Miss Miney, what is the meaning of this? Miss Miney, I'm thinking, don't interrupt me.
And what are you stammering about, Your Honor?
Well, that witness. Her personality did a complete 180 there. Lots of people do that when they get on the stand, though.
First of all, calm yourself, witness.
Aww. Her feet in the sand. When are you seeing her feet, Grandma?
Like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to snap. Now, hurry up with the testimony.
Oh, I wasn't looking for feet during the wide shot, I guess. If you please. The judge still looks a little shaken up. A lot of help he's gonna be. After the murder, part 2.
Like, the side room was like kinda dark, you know? So like, the costume is like purple, right? The blood totally blended right in. And I like persuaded my sister it wasn't like right to do something like that. And then, like, I took my sister to the channeling chamber.
Yes, now I see. And you've given us a clear reason for why you didn't notice the blood.
You think? Like, thanks, Gramps.
Are you satisfied, Mr. Wright? I wouldn't be satisfied with that at all. Wait a second. What, just because it's late? Just because it's late? Well, there's a lantern that can be lit over there. There's an incinerator. When the fuck did this happen? Yeah, no, I'm contesting this. All right, I guess not. Very well. You may question the witness. Oh, okay. They've just assumed we would contest it. Great. Cool. Cool.
Like, the side room was like kind of dark, you know?
Bullshit. Really? Because I thought it was pretty bright inside that room.
Don't push your subjective opinions onto this cart.
Like, that's right. Excuse me, but how is my statement any more subjective than Miss Miney's?
You are such a hopeless case. Witness, you may feel free to ignore this bright little man.
Like, okay. Can't breathe. Let me out of here. So, like, the costume's like purple, right? The blood totally blended in. You didn't see the blood? Like, yeah. But she must have had the gun with her at that time as well. Are you going to tell me next that you didn't notice the gun either? I, like, totally didn't. All I was looking at was, like, her face.
Continue.
And I, like, persuade my sister it wasn't, like, right to do something like that. And what was your sister, Ms. Miney, like at the time? Well, she was, like, totally flipped out because she just shot Dr. Gray. But I think, like, she knew. She, like, said she did something really bad. And, like, she said she wanted to go with me to, like, apologize to Miss Morgan. Did Mimi's spirit really say all of that to you? Like, yeah. And then, like, I took my sister to the channeling chamber. Was your sister calm by that time? Like, I guess so. I guess maybe, like, taking her revenge on Dr. Gray, like, made her feel a lot better.
I'd like to feel a lot better too. With the Phoenix Wright, the sooner, the better.
She says with her whip at the ready. And, like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know? May I ask you one more thing, Miss Miney? Like, sure. Was there anything you found strange, unusual, or just out of place? Something out of place? Huh? Like, what do you mean? When you... Okay, choices. I feel like we want to guide her to mentioning the urn, so we can bring that up, right? I'm talking about when you were going to the channeling chamber, of course. Like, no, nothing strange. She answered rather quickly. Now what? Yeah, press harder. Think harder! I know you can remember something. I, like, totally can't. That's not good enough. You have to explain yourself clearly to this court. Do you think, Mr. Wright, that whether or not there was something odd on the way to the channeling chamber is all that important? It's very important, yeah. It's the one lead I have. I asked before because it is very important. Not that I know where I'm going with this. I do. Very well. Ms. Miney, if you will, please include a statement about this in your testimony. Like, I don't get why, but okay. I, like, didn't see anyone on the way to, like, the channeling chamber, because Pearl would have been there. Okay, it is... Ice in my pockets is melting. My water's getting low. Before we get her ass on this falsification of testimony, I want to do a quick BRB, but I also have a 10 scale rating for the Thriller music video. I don't know why. All right. Y'all keep asking me to rate things that I'm just honestly not that familiar with, but it's like influential. The dance is iconic. Shit's long.
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
Okay.
Shit's fucking long.
Boring.
Yeah. That's the Thriller music video. So crucify me for it if you want. Just make sure it's upside down. Anyways, we're gonna do a little BRB. I'm gonna hit y'all with the curse one just for funsies. Gonna throw on an ad break so people don't have pre-roll while they're coming in. BRB fuckos. We'll be back and let's get her ass.
I don't know. Satan's pretty cool.
This right here is my swag. All the girls are on me. Damn. Everybody pay attention. Pretty boy swag. Girls on my dick, but I'm pretty boy swag.
Satan's pretty cool.
Want a pretty boy swag? What's she? Pretty boy swag. Welcome back, fuckos. Oh, I got fresh ice in my pockets. We should be back from ad break as well. One final sip. Let's get into it. Okay. It's been a while. All right. Welcome back. Let's get... Oh, it feels good to be back. Okay. I finally found the fault. Or I guess, in your case, the crack in your perfect lie. Take a look at this urn. Like... urn? There are cracks. Do you see them? So, like, what does that prove? Who cares about some worn-out old urn? Like, yeah. I already, like, said I didn't see, like, anyone on the way to the channeling chamber. I didn't, like, totally say anything about, like, an urn, did I? You didn't. It looks like you still don't understand. I propose that if you had really been walking along the winding way at that time, there was no way you could have not seen this person. Take a closer look at that snout. Yeah! Oh! Oh, I truly am chat's angel of music, am I not? I'd like to introduce someone to you. This is Miss Morgan Fay's daughter, Pearl Fay. Yes? And how is this child relevant? It just so happens that at the time of the murder, Pearl was playing in the center garden. Oh. And she just happened to break this urn. Oh. Oh, well, wait! She broke the urn? Yep. She actually accidentally knocked it over with her ball. She is not in the room with us right now. No. And Pearl was the one who put it back together, while sitting right in the middle of the winding way. What? Oh, she becomes a ghost. Wait, she became a ghost. I love Ghost Miney. That's a good cosplay right there. Was he? Oh, I see the. Yeah, that is a cute stance that she's doing. The little 1 foot lifted. That's cute. Yeah. Was Meanie Australian the whole time? I think so with that nar, but I can't. I don't have that. I don't got that accent in me. Miss Miney. Pearl was in the Pearl was there in the winding way at the time. She was hard at work, putting the pieces of the urn back together, you see. If you couldn't see that while you were walking, I'd have to declare you legally blind. I think I've sufficiently proven one thing, Miss Miney. You are a masterful liar! Ah! Mr. Wright, you need to watch what you say. The one who needs to watch what she's saying is the witness. So, Miss Miney, tell us the truth. About what? About what? About where you really were at the time of the murder, of course. The witness just testified about that. That's right. I was, like, sleeping in the side room. Can I really believe her? Was she really sleeping in the side room? Oh, I'm glad it lets me save here. I'm glad it lets me save here. I'm glad it let me save here. Was she even really sleeping in the side room? She could have been in the clothing box, but I don't know how I'd prove that. Let's push our luck. Let's push our luck. Your lies end here. What do you... The witness says that during the actual murder, she was asleep in the side room. And I say that's not possible, because there's clearly a contradiction here. A contradiction? Where is this contradiction? Help me, Mia. I may have overreached for this one. Is there really a contradiction somewhere? Don't worry, you're on the right path, Phoenix. It might be a little hard for you to see the contradiction, but it's there. So just this once, do you want me to help you out? No, I can think on it. Well, it might be hard for me to see, but I can't just accept her help without thinking it through myself first. That's the spirit. Give it another try. Mr. Wright, what is your answer? Time to add another bluff to the pile. The witness says that during the actual murder, she was asleep in the side room. And I say that's not possible because there's clearly a contradiction here. I'm guessing it's in her testimony, because hopefully that'll send me back to her testimony so we can actually go through it. It's in her testimony just now. Earlier in your testimony, Miss Miney, you made the following statement. And, like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know? Oh. It's true that at the time, both myself and Miss Hart were not there. We had gone to call the police. So? Like, what does that, like, have to do with anything? It's very simple. Ms. Miney, how did you know that fact? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that too. How? I can see that Miss Faye was the only person in the channeling chamber. However, someone who was asleep in the side room could not have known that. Which means, Miss Miney, you did, in fact, go to the channeling chamber. But you didn't go there by way of the winding way. Ah! But look at the manor guide map. If one were to go between the side room and the channeling chamber, one would have to use the winding way. Yes, that's right, Your Honor. Which is why I ask this very important question. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Look at this man, a guide! No, manor map would have rhymed. Damn it. Ms. Miney, please answer the question.
Don't ask a question off a baseless assumption, if you please. Well, I suppose since you put it out on the table, Mr. Wright, you might as well answer the question for us. Where was the witness at the time of the murder?
Now's your chance, Phoenix. I know what I'm going to guess. Yeah. The only person who could have killed Dr. Gray was Miney. So now is the time to prove it. Every time I do what Doctor does. Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your answer. Where was the witness when the murder took place? She was in the channeling chamber right behind the screen. Ms. Miney was here, of course. What? But that's the channeling chamber.
Isn't that the crime scene?
That's right. Ms. Miney was at the scene of the crime. Order, order, order! That's why that is...
Mr. Phoenix Wright, have you lost your mind? Yesterday's testimony established that only the victim and the defendant were in the chamber when the channeling started.
Yes, yes, that is correct. Please explain yourself, Mr. Wright. Simple. Miss Miney was hiding at the scene of the crime. I was hiding? Where? Like, where was I hiding? It's pretty obvious. Here, of course. Behind the folding screen?
Don't make me say this again. Recall yesterday's testimony.
Ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind that folding screen. See, you stupid jerk. Oh no, the hat's coming apart. Quit being so quick to pin it on me, slimeball. Now, Miss Miney. One so young as you shouldn't be saying. Shut it, Gramps! As if you know exactly how old I am. I'm sorry. Oh my god, she has the fang? She has the fang right now, and I love her for it. Also, she's dropped the likes entirely. Looks like the pipe's about to burst. Guess I should help it along. How does she keep getting better? How does she keep... the animators had too much fun with her. Judge, can we just let her walk just because she's slaying? I know she murdered, but also can't she counteract that with a bit of slay? What? I mean, that goes without saying. Without saying. Oh. Miss Miney, how you were able to hide yourself at the scene of the crime is very simple. You were hiding inside this box. That tiny little box? No person could fit inside that. Somebody who was very eeny-meeny could. Sorry, but your theory has already been disproved. Daisy, hello! Welcome on in. Enjoy your handhold. Lotta disproved you when she was hiding from me in it. But that clothing box was in the side room, right? Which means it had nothing to do with the murder at all. That's right. I was sleeping there, so I should know. That clothing box was there in the side room the whole time. I love her. I love her. Holy shit. Hello, it's good to have you here. Missed you. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're beating the heat. I'm trying my best right now. Mr. Wright. Do you think you can prove where the clothing box was at the time of the crime? Yeah, I can with some pretty obvious evidence. I ain't even gotta say it. And now I present the piece of evidence that will prove this clothing box was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. That was Eni crying out in pain right there. Take a look at this clothing box. You're so stupid. As if there's any sort of evidence in that old thing. This, what on earth?
I don't have time for you to sit there surprised. Hurry up and say it already.
There's a hole about 8 inches off the ground. A hole about 8 inches off the ground. Where have we heard that before?
The folding screen. It had a hole at the same height.
That's right. I hope this has opened your eyes to what happened. At the time of the shooting, the clothing box was sitting behind the folding screen, which is why the bullet from the pistol hit both the box and the folding screen. It went through the screen and then into the box. Ms. Miney, you were hiding behind the folding screen, waiting for your chance. Yes, for your chance to kill Dr. Gray. Ah! Order! Order! So what you're saying?
Then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, what about this picture? Are you saying that the person in this photo is Miney?
That is exactly what I am saying. Miss Miney, you were hiding inside this clothing box all along. And you wore a medium's costume to masquerade as Maya Fey. To masquerade as Maya Fey? She had it planned from the very beginning. She would kill Dr. Gray and pin the blame on my client.
No, stop! I can't stand to listen to any more of this foolishness. If that's the case, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I have a proposition. This whole idea that the witness moved the clothing box to the crime scene, pretended to be the defendant, killed the victim, and then fled the scene of the crime. It's not possible for one person to do that all by herself.
And yes, Daisy, in regards to your last message, agreed. It really is impossible. For one person to do all the preparations, that is. Ha!
Need I remind you, the foolish receive no mercy.
Wait! Miss Von Karma, you said it was not possible for... you said it was not possible for one person, correct?
Huh. You can't be serious.
Oh my god, she's got the fangs. I love her, I love her, I love her, I love her. Miss Miney, you had an accomplice. This person? If it wasn't someone from Karain Village, you couldn't have gotten the costume. And if it wasn't someone from the Fey household, you wouldn't have that box to use.
Morgan Fey!
Isn't that the wonderful lady witness we had earlier? What do you have to say to this, Miss Miney? You shot Dr. Gray with your own 2 hands. Do you deny it? I think this is what really happened. Also, hello, Cinebat. Welcome on in. Fang yous indeed. The murderer had planted herself at the scene of the crime long beforehand. Dressed in a medium's costume and wearing a wig, she pretended to be the defendant. And also with one hell of a makeup job that really preserved itself while she was in that box. And then, the channeling started. The murderer crept silently towards the other 2, both of whom had their eyes closed. First, she drugged Maya Fey with a strong sleeping agent. Then, she stabbed Dr. Gray with the knife. Oh, that's a good evil look on her face. I love her. Next, she hid my client inside the clothing box. She did that so she could take Maya's place and frame her for the crime. That's when something unexpected happened. Unexpected? Yes. Ah. Dr. Gray was actually not yet dead. With the last of his strength, he fired a shot at his attacker. And that is why the hole in the folding screen was so low to the ground. The murderer then took the gun from Dr. Gray and... After that, you and the other lady thought to break into the room? Yes, a gunshot is certainly something you wouldn't expect to hear. Which is why, upon hearing the shots, we forced our way into the channeling chamber. Ms. Miney. She immediately covered her own costume with blood. And pretended to be Maya Fey.
But that sort of deception would have been easy to see through.
Which is precisely why Miss Morgan Fay chased us out. Yeah, that makes sense, yeah? Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. Hurry, before there are more victims here. I agree. I think Dr. Gray deserved it too, honestly. What is one supposed to say? This is the real truth behind this murder. I'm genuinely wondering how in on it Von Karma was. Who is that? Laughing at a time like this?
Ah, you simple-minded fools. I'm sorry. Are you still, by chance, evolving?
What is it this time? Miss Von Karma. Surely.
Of course it was me. You really think someone of Von blood would lose to do something this petty?
What in the world?
Mr. Phoenix Wright. Your argument is flawed in one very crucial area.
And that is...
If this witness is the real murderer, why would she go through all this trouble? Huh? Working together with a medium, pretending to be one, putting on this whole act. What reason would she have to do such foolish things?
Well, that's... Yeah, that's right. That was exactly what I was gonna say. Oh god, they're double teaming me right now, and frankly, I'm so okay with it. Of the back-to-back sass poses, I love it. Oh my god. This game does smug women just fucking right, man. Oh.
Oh, and here's another thing. Why would Miss Miney want to kill Dr. Gray? Where is her motive?
Well, that's very easy to pin together. Okay.
Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say too.
Yeah, motive. I don't have a motive. Motive? That's... I can't say she has no motive here. I have to think of a motive now. Whoa, it's so obvious, Phoenix. It's so fucking obvious, Phoenix. The reason you wanted Dr. Gray dead is this. Oh, I meant to check it. I meant to check. Wait. She says, huh? She says, huh? So wait, that doesn't count? Oh wait, oh it did.
Just as I thought. You bore me with your silly answers, Phoenix Wright.
Just great. I mean, she's calling me by my full name. At least she remembers it. You think I did this to get revenge for my sister's death? Yes. Because through that accident, you suffered a lot of hurt and pain yourself. Don't be stupid. No one has proof that Dr. Gray drugged my sister, right? And you wanted to say I wanted to take revenge based on nothing? What do you mean by that? Senile, stupid Gramps. I'm, like, gonna explain, so, like, please listen, okay? It's been over half a year since I was just discharged from the hospital. If I, like, wanted revenge, then, like, I wouldn't have waited this long. And besides, like, the guy that thought of the spirit thing was, like, Dr. Gray. It was, like, a total coincidence that he asked me about it, you know? She's back to her airhead persona. However,
Pathetic, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You failed to support your own theory. The end.
I think we have our answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What Miss Miney has stated is very true. The revenge plan is overly complicated, and she has no motive in the first place. Furthermore, there's no reason for Miss Morgan Fay to cooperate with this plan. Well, we got evidence for... I don't know if we have evidence for that, but we can link her to it. You don't even have any truly decisive pieces of evidence to demonstrate your point.
Disc. So many faults, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You should really learn your place.
So hello, Sheepy. Welcome. What happened? I thought I had her for sure. See, like, it's just as I, like, told you. I hope you liked your slice of humble pie. Damn. Very well, I now conclude the cross-examination of Miss Miney. Wait, really? Ooh. Your Honor, please, allow the defense 1 more minute. All right. You can't lose here. Have faith in yourself, Phoenix. Yeah. Yes. It does sound like a ridiculously messed up plan for a murder. But, you know, regardless, that girl trained for this crime. Really? Listen, Phoenix. Everything happens for a reason. There's a reason for why she had to kill Dr. Gray. There's also the reason she had no choice but to kill him in this fashion. Time is up, Mr. Wright. Your final answer, please. Oh. What do you want from me? What do you want from me, game? If you want to say that you can prove Miss Miney had a motive, then why did she kill the victim in this way? Can you provide the reason? I'll say it, CJ. Can I really do this? We just gotta go for it. I'm not totally confident here, but I know that I must press on no matter what. That's right, Phoenix. Only you can do this now. I will show and substantiate the fact that Miss Miney had a motive. Too bad, you're too late. My cross-examination has already ended after all. Ah!
Interesting. I'll let you have your chance, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What? You're supposed to be on my side.
Ah! Von Karma only cares about the perfect twin. As long as you have the will to fight, I will knock you down, Mr. Phoenix Wright. And I don't care if you are my witness. So help me, I will throw you out of my way.
No way! Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. We will continue the cross-examination after we reconvene.
Hey, wait a second.
Beautiful. Okay. Little break in the court case. I feel like we're cracking this thing open. I feel like we're gonna finish this thing off. Tonight! More time to think. No thinking. Only pining. For more time spent with Von Karma.
Is it really true about my aunt?
I'm afraid so, Maya. There's no way Meanie could have killed Dr. Gray by herself. And under the circumstances, there's no one else other than your Aunt Morgan.
That's terrible. Why? Why would my aunt? Everything is going just as I predicted, Mr. Phoenix, right?
Called it!
Miss Von Karma!
Why are you doing this? Why are you trying to get revenge on Nick? Nick had nothing to do with what happened to your dad.
Don't you have something better to be worrying about? Say, your own situation?
Looking down on me even though we're the same age. Are you done yet? You've caused me enough pain and suffering.
Not yet. My goal is to defeat you, and let the whole world know of your defeat.
Even if you do that, it won't bring your father back.
Whatever. In the meantime, let's bring this match to its conclusion. And then we'll know who the real winner is.
Yeah. Von Karma is still a teenager. She's 18, a full-blown prosecutor with multiple... She won her first case at 13, so she's been at this for half a decade. Amazing, right? We stand a competent queen. Court will now reconvene, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor?
Can you prove Miss Miney had a motive? Yes, I believe I can. And now we save, because we just went through a lot of dialogue I don't want to skip through. The awkward zombie comment? I don't think I know that one. Miney and Dr. Gray have only one point of connection. And that is the car accident 1 year ago. The motive I'm looking for must be there. Miss Miney, please testify to the court about your car accident last year.
I thought, you wanted to, ask about my, motive. I, don't see the point in, bringing up the past.
Miss Miney, if you please.
Okay. I totally don't think it'll do any good, but...
Oh, shit, what? What the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? Thank you! Wait, I can't see who contributed. My hand is in the way of saying who contributed. Oh, what the hell? Thank you so much for the contribution. I really appreciate it. Wait, let me check. Does it say on... Oh, proxy! What that? Thank you! Thank you so much. It means a lot. We're getting that much closer. We are... Oh, shit! 87% of the way there. Very exciting. Very psyched. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. For those of you who are out of the loop, we do have a brief goal on the throne for a webcam. Not that I plan on doing any hand cam streams or anything in the future. I don't. Mainly for the sake of I've found a program that will allow a significant deal of upper body tracking and hand tracking and whatnot just with a webcam. I would need to mess around with it, but from what I can tell, it works pretty well, and it works with my model, and I just think that would be something fun to have both when I'm just chatting with y'all, because I do tend to be a very hands man when I'm talking. I'm a handsy man. I mean, look all around me. I have nothing but hands and horns. But also, especially for Fuser, because I tend to jam and vibe a lot for that. So thank you very much. It also would be cool to, like, I think about it, like, it might be nice to have for, like, I don't know, I've been interested, maybe once, you know, I have a fully working set of teeth again and don't need to stream with a fucking denture in. It might be cool to do one of those, like, snack tier list things. Can finally emote with the floor. I can't do that, unfortunately. I've talked to my model makers about that, and apparently VC Face is a little allergic to custom script. And it would take a custom script to get my hand tracking to sync up with all of the floating hands as well. It would take migrating to a new program and probably redesign or revamp on the model, but like maybe for a 2.0 or something. What program for the webcam? Message me about it on Discord, Grandma. Remind me and I can get back to you. I think it's called XR Animator. But it looks really cool and they're constantly updating it and putting out, I think it's XR Animate or XR Animator. I would have to look it up again. I have it downloaded, but I don't want to go through all my files right now. I will become more wiggly. Imagine Gunpla streams. I don't know about Gunpla streams, man. I don't know if I have the yap in me, right? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, XR Anime. Okay, yeah. I guess CJ, did you just look it up and confirm? Because yeah, if that's the case, yeah, if that's the spelling, then yes, that is it. But they put out constant updates and it looks pretty impressive. Looks really cool. Yeah, and I can also have the tips and tricks in the Discord if I'm distributing it to everybody. But yeah, it seems neat. Very, very neat. Anyways, thank you. Really appreciate it, Proxy. Very, very sweet of you. For real. I feel like it was so hard to focus on assembly and chat at the same time. Byte could do it. I don't know if I have the same genre of neurodivergence that they did, actually. Anyways, that was like last year in May. Like something really bad had happened at like my sister's clinic around them. And like the night of the accident, my sis was totally tired when she was driving. I was like totally pooped out, so I like fell asleep in the passenger seat. I like woke up because of a jolt and like it was a sea of flames around me. I like opened the door and like got away. I think I've heard of this incident. It was all the talk on the tabloid shows day after day last year. Yes, and there was talk about Dr. Gray drugging your sister.
Those are merely rumors. Totally baseless gossip.
Yes. Mr. Wright, you may question the witness. Right now, it's impossible to prove that Dr. Gray did, in fact, drug Miss Miney's sister. Yeah. Which means I'll have to work this from another angle. But what angle is that? Trying to get her to expose that she still hates the guy or what? Don't you write scripts for video essays? Yeah, exactly. I write the script beforehand, Noisy. I can't just turn on the mic and ramble. I must collect my thoughts and rewrite them and throw out my entire script several times over. Because that's how I do. That was like last year in May. Didn't some sort of medical malpractice happen at your sister's hospital then? Yeah, like, that was in May too. Like, the thing with all the patients dying was like May 2nd, and like, our accident was like on the 24th. 2 accidents back to back. Do you assume it's just a coincidence? My sis was like, totally tired, so that's why she like had a cold during the debate. Like something really bad had happened at like my sister's clinic around them. That was a malpractice incident where 14 patients died, correct? Yeah. What was the cause of the mistake? Like, I heard it was because the medicines, like, got mixed up. She's not having a good time there, no. Was that the fault of your sister, Miney? Like, no way! Dr. Gray, like, wanted to blame it on my sis? There we go. That incident has nothing to do with our murder here. Besides, the police report has already documented that it was entirely Miney's fault. Which means as far as the real facts are concerned, Miney is the one who made the mistake. But, like, it really wasn't my sis. Oh, there we go. Yeah. We just keep picking her apart. We just keep prying her. We're unzipping her. And, like, the night of the accident, my sis was totally tired while she was driving. She was totally tired? You mean exhausted? Like, she had to talk to the police and, like, was being investigated, like, every day. It was, like, a totally terrible situation. It's no wonder, then, that the car accident happened. Huh. So then, why didn't you ask to switch places? Huh? Like, what are you talking about? I meant switch drivers. If your sister was so tired, then you should have switched with her. True. She's gonna say she doesn't have a driver's license, and I'm gonna say, bullshit, I've got your photo right here. I see how the Capcom writers work. I'm 3 steps ahead of you, motherfucker. That's what the third eye's for. But, like, I don't, like, have a driver's license? Oh, is that so? This is news to me. I was not aware you didn't have your license, Miss Miney. Miss Miney, please amend your testimony. Like, okay, anyway. I was, like, totally pooped out too, so I, like, fell asleep in the... Wait. I was, like, totally pooped out too, so I, like, fell asleep in the past. Wait, amend your testimony, though. Does it come up later? I, like, didn't have my license, so, like, I couldn't have taken over. I couldn't take over driving for her. Oh, my God. I feel like I manifested it. I spoke it into existence. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, shit, I should actually read. Oh no, we're gonna loop around. Okay, fair enough. No, we just go back to it. That's the button I wanted to press. License photo, Enie's photo for her driver's license. Miss Miney? That was a lame lie just now. Like, what do you mean? I know you had a license back then. I'm capable of acknowledging foreshadowing when it shows up. This is a photo you took for the express purpose of getting a driver's license. What is the meaning of this, Mrs. Miney? That's right. Yeah, I had, like, a license, but I didn't get it until after the accident. No, you had it. You had it at the time of the accident. Director Hottie, or the guy pretending to be him anyway, said so. What? Are you talking about that perverted fake clinic director? Yes, that perverted fake clinic director. No! No hidden cars!
Witness, when did you receive your driver's license?
Like last November. What? November?
The accident happened last May. That's a half-year lapse in time, Mr. Phoenix, right?
What in the? That's what happened, Mr. Wright. At the time of the accident, Ms. Miney did not have a driver's license. Fuck! Okay. You got me. Ah!
Cry, and my whip will accommodate.
Anyway, without a license, the witness and her sister could not have switched drivers.
I'm, like, glad you get it, but, like, even if I had my license, I, like, don't think my sis would, like, let me drive.
Yeah! Don't just stand there humming yourself. Not you too, Maya, with the whip and the pain and the ow. Where did you get the whip from?
Miss Miney, why do you think you would not have been allowed to drive anyway?
That's because I think this situation calls for a more detailed testimony. Miss Miney, if you please.
Like, how annoying. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to be mean.
It was her boots. Maybe it's the hair. Maybe her hair's in a pretty intense, like tie, like a bow back there. Maybe if it were unspooled, it would have some real range to it.
Like, around that time, I was, like, really close to getting my license. My sis was, like, this totally big fan of cars and, like, really valued them. She, like, had just gotten this really shiny, bright red sports car. She, like, would say things like, "No way am I letting a noob drive my car." So, like, that's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night, too.
I see. A bright red car for sports. Has the judge never heard of a sports car before? Now then, the defense may question the witness. I am not terribly knowledgeable about cars, but... Okay, as before, press her on fucking everything. Oh, what? Marley, yo! Hello! Welcome on in, Marley. Welcome, Raiders. It's good to have y'all in. Hello. 24 hours defeated. Oh, dear God. Girl, did you just do a 24-hour stream? What the fuck? Oh, my God. Hello, Covista. Welcome on in. Welcome, Raiders. If you are unfamiliar, hi. I am Firmth. I am a Baphomet, an enjoyer of the weird, the obscure, the arcane, the cult classic. I make long-ass video essays for YouTube and occasionally play some action games, some RPGs, some visual novels, all sorts of bullshit here on Twitch. Welcome on in. Oh God, I gotta mute the game. We're gonna mute the game real fast. Okay. Oh God. Fuck. There we go. Super Mario RPG. Welcome on in, Raiders. Sonic the Hedgehog, Donkey Kong 3. Adventures of Lolo 1 and 2. Kings I Dig, Doug, Chew, Man, Fu. Marley, thank you so much for rating in. Harvest Moon, always good to have you here. League Puzzle Pokemon, Toe Jam and Earl in Panic on Funkotron. Whew. Castlevania, Fatal Fury, Ninja Jajamaru, Kunak, Razor Blazing, Lasers, Bases, Loaded Mega Turrican, Cybernator, Rolling Thunder, Dynastic Hero, Bubble, Double, Dribble, Double, Dragon, F-Zero X, what the fuck? And Donkey Kong Jr. Math, Ninja Gaiden 1, Ninja Gaiden 2, Ninja Gaiden 3, what even was that? Cruising USA. Oh, whoa! Who doubling up? Who the fuck is doubling up? I couldn't even see. Oh my God. Thank you. Wait, let me. I'll check the Twitter.
Drink water.
I'll take a hydrate after that. Oh, what the?
Relax your body now.
Vapor! Thank you so much for helping complete the funding of the fucking webcam. No way. That means a lot. Thank you so much. I'm so happy that this is going to allow for body tracking that will not involve strapping shit to me and increasing the level of heat, because I'm going to have enough ice packs on me as is. Thank you so much. What the hell? I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much to everybody who's contributed to that. I know Scathe was a part of it. I know Disco, Proxy tonight. There's some others that let me go onto the throne. I'm going to do official. Make sure I don't miss anybody. God damn. Ooh. Oh, what the? Thank you. Oh, Banyan helped. Banyan helped as well, and we had an anonymous. And we do a little wiggling. And I kind of audio jungle for a second, just for the sake of VOD getting muted. Oh my God! Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I hella appreciate that. All the contributions. Too kind of y'all. I don't know when it'll get in, but it's been a while. I've been craving a Fuser stream. So like, that is the perfect way to break it in, right? Where I can actually visibly jam. We can test out just how much range this has on it. I can't wait. It's been a while, yeah. Well, thank you. What a hell of a celebration. Fucking Marley shows up with the big ass raid. Cannot thank you enough for that, Marley, but please, you just had a long stream, a very long stream. Your chat probably also was there for at least a good chunk of it. So I don't blame anybody if they got a raid and run and relax and rest and eat a snack and grab some water and run to the bathroom and whatever it is that you want to do, whatever it is you want to do. But regardless, thank you all so much. We're playing a little Ace Attorney. I'm trying to close out Reunion and Turnabout. We're on the trial, and I think we're on the last day of trial. I'm ready to bring this shit home. So if you want to hang out, enjoy me voice acting my way through this shit, you're more than welcome to. But if not, I hope we see you again in the future regardless. And hey, yo, Toxo, welcome on in. How you doing, dude? Hello, Anarch. Welcome. You did sleep a bit. Okay, fair enough. Gave chat a bad horror movie. Oh, that's good. Cheat up some pho. Oh, Marley, you came prepared. Pho is the... I've said it before, I'll say it again. Pho is a straight up... It is HP restoration. Like, I can feel like, oh, that's plus 25 right there. It just heals me. It heals me and I love it. Fuck yeah. All right, let's get back into this thing. Whoa. Wait, okay. Like, around that time, I was like really close to getting my license. So what do you mean by really close? Like, I had one of those permit things. I think that's what they called. Permit? Oh my God, he really's never gotten his license. He doesn't even know what a learner's permit is. He hasn't even looked up what the process would look like. Wow, the big name lawyer boy doesn't even know what a driver's permit is? Well, this lawyer never had a permit. Huh. Ignorance is to be whipped. What is with her? All she said in the last few minutes is utter nonsense. Yeah, she's spiraling. So, like, may I continue? The most unrealistic thing in this universe is a walkable city with perfect public transport. Well, that's where the Japan half of Japanifornia comes from, Daisy. My sis was like this totally big fan of cars and like really valued them. She valued cars. Hail Satan, Naya, welcome on in. How much would you say she valued her car? Well, like, she'd flip out at like a drop of rain. And like, she would notice if someone, like, touched the car door with dirty hands. In that case, why bother taking the car out of the garage ever? No, we might as well press harder. What's the worst that'll happen? Why did she take such special care of the car? How can you say that? It was like a brand spanking new car. New car? Like, you wouldn't want to, like, get it dirty, would you, Mr. Lawyer? The thing that cars getting dirty is just another fact of life, but I guess people who really love cars would think otherwise. Phoenix, try asking something of more significance, all right? Well, Miss Miney, what kind of car was it? She, like, had just gotten this really shiny, bright red sports car. It was a new car? Yeah, she had, like, just gotten it. It was, like, from the UK. The UK? Were those her boyfriend's initials? Oh my god! Okay, Phoenix not knowing what a learner's permit, that I thought that was setting the bar tonight, but like, dude, I'm gonna need to see your GED. I need some credentials, my guy. Holy shit. The Japanifornia justice system is built on a house of cards. We need to get this man on TV admitting to his illiteracy like Krusty the motherfucking Clown. I am done with it. How dare this man hold power? Again, accurate. I'm surprised he hasn't made the jump to senator yet. Fuck. Hello, Don Mars. Welcome on in. Oh, God. The UK? Were those her boyfriend's initials? And it was a really special model. She had waited for a whole year for it to arrive. Actually, yeah, no, I think a lot of politicians would do well if they simply act like they don't know the rest of the world exists, right? Mr. Love of Cars will be the obvious next topic. Let's just press it. I really don't know anything about cars. Same, bro. But I had a feeling this was bound to come up. Your Honor. Yes? Please have the witness append what she just said to her testimony. You mean the part about it being a special import car? Yes? Well, if you like cars that much, then... That's not my point. Oh, to be honest, I don't know what the point is either. Ms. Miney, would you please fix your testimony? Sure, whatever. My sister's new car was like a totally special model from England. Okay, now will we confirm for the judge? I yelled hold it pretty forcefully, but I don't actually know what to ask about cars. Let's ask for the heck of it. Yes. What am I supposed to pick for a topic? Let's start with this. Why are British cars good? Like, huh? They're expensive, and their driver's seat is opposite to our cars here in the States. It would seem there's no benefit to owning one. Like, huh? This whole steering wheel on the right side thing, it's kind of goofy, isn't it? I see what you're getting at, Phoenix. Okay. I'm just gonna come clean with it right now. The person in the passenger seat isn't the one that you'd expect the obvious twists to come from here. I've seen people... I had a theory when we first met Eenie Miney. I had a theory that, like, oh, maybe she's going to have an alternate personality that comes out, and that'll be Meanie Mo. And then I saw people talking about, like, ooh, I got a theory. I'm not bonking anybody for backseating or anything. But I will say, like, this is why I try to be, like, specific about backseating and, like, people not saying too much in chat, because that immediately got me thinking about all the things I've seen, and everything I've seen tonight points towards the person who made it out of the car was not Miney. And that we are talking to Miney right now, who is still getting offended because her name is being dragged through the dirt. But yeah, no, at this point, Phoenix is really driving it home. Phoenix is really driving it home. When the fake doc said they reconstructed her face from that pic, it made me figure out there was a switch. Yeah, no, absolutely. That raised some alarm bells for me too, honestly. I figured that would come up again at some point, so there we go. Pretty sure that was the front seat. You know what, Proxy, you're not wrong. Oh, Japan also has the driver's seat on the opposite side? Wait, Noisy, you're European, so like, wait, what is the right side for the driver's seat to be on from your perspective? I don't actually know which side the driver sits on in Japan, off the top of my head. Japan has a seat on the right. Oh, wait, left in Italy, huh? Middle seat, well, yeah, if you get that, that's when you're driving the Homer. That's when you get the dome. Interesting. Okay. Huh. Okay, so they probably would have had to. This line is probably going pretty hard on the translation, right? On the localization. Yeah. So they localized it for. They probably localized it from a USA import car. Yeah. That's probably what it was. Oh, that's good. That's clever. You know what? Good on the localization team for doing another banger job. Honestly. Anyways. This whole steering wheel on the right side thing, it's kind of goofy, isn't it? What do you know? That sleek shape, per the engine weight, while we start, the raw feeling of manual transmission? Forgive me? Her personality really changes at the drop of a hat. Oh, Japan is left? Japan is left, okay. Well, now I'm getting conflicting info from my chat, so I gotta look it up. I gotta look it up for myself. Which side is the driver's seat on in Japan? Cars drive on the left side of the road, and therefore this. No, I'm seeing it also. I'm seeing it's on the right. In Japan, cars drive on the left side of the road, and therefore the steering wheel and driver's seat are also on the opposite side, right? You're allowed to drive from 18 years of age. Drinking and driving is against the law. I would hope. Hello, Spacey. Welcome on in. I love her mozzarella cheese hat. Is that why she's biting on it all the time? The steering is on the right, drive on the left? Yeah, okay. Yeah. I was talking about what side they drive. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. I can see how the confusion would happen there. Also, hello, VHAGS. Welcome on in. Why not a Pinto? Why not a Pinto instead of the 1969 Camaro? Anyways. It's interesting, isn't it, Phoenix? Bit by bit, we're beginning to see the real contradiction behind this case. She, would say, no way am I letting a noob drive my car. Yeah, Mia already knows. Was her sister good at driving? And now she's gonna hype herself up. She was, totally awesome. She, said she was going to be the, racing queen of the nursing world. Somehow, I think she bumped my question off track again. So, that's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night, too. And that was when the accident occurred, correct? Yeah. I, immediately reached for the passenger side door and fled, in a daze. Sounds like you had a terrifying time. There's something very big here. It's going to be hard to break apart such a natural-sounding testimony. But we have to attack it. And by doing so, a flaw will show itself. It has to. Do you really think so? Believe. There is a path. I know it. Mia almost sounds like a prophet for a second there. Okay. Mia knows what's up. Phoenix don't, but we'll steer him in the right spot. Okay. These are taken at the murder scene. I don't have a picture of the accident, do I? I don't. Crashed into a highway center divide. One of the way was not able to escape. Driver just fell asleep at the wheel. But I opened the right door and like got out. Yep, there we go. I have no idea how Phoenix passed the bar exam. Are we really commenting on Phoenix being a lawyer when the judge does not know what the UK is? As a Japanifornian, we have a special relationship with our allies across the pond, and he is completely ignorant to it. Miss Miney, do you remember this article? It's an article about the accident. You'd said this in it. But I opened the right door and, like, got out. That's correct, isn't it? Like, why are you suddenly asking me about that? This game was predicting Brexit! No! Your Honor, which side is the passenger seat? The left or the right? Well, it's on the right side, of course, because the driver's on the left side. That would be if it were an American car, but it would be the opposite in a dirty commie car. Opposite? The two of them were riding in a British car. In that case, the passenger side would be the left side. Ah! What do you mean by this? Miss Miney, you had said that you had escaped using the right side door of the car. But if you were sitting there...
Nobody gives a care about the fate of labor as long as they can get their instant gratification.
Max is trying not to do it during the middle of a big important reveal, please. Then that means you were in the driver's seat. Ah! I understand the timing, but just hold. It's all good. It's all good. Just in the future, please. I understand why you were prompted to do it, but time and a place. Order! Order in the court! Order! Order! Ah!
Mr. Phoenix Wright is blabbering nonsense again. And he said the person who was driving was her older sister, Miney.
That is what Meanie said, yes. But that is where her story falls apart. Somewhere, all of us made a big error in our assumptions. Phoenix, it looks like you finally found the real root of this murder. If we connect all the dots, there can be only one answer. I'd like to ask the court a question. Meanie or Meanie? Who was really driving that night? No, it was Mimi. It was Mimi driving that night. But she escaped from her. Yeah. The answer is the one person who had her driver's license. Mimi Miney. After all, that makes her the only person who could legally drive, and nobody's driven illegally, ever. But you just said the witness, Miss Miney, was the one in the driver's seat. Which leads us to the next question. The next question? Who is the person standing at the witness stand right now? Also, yeah, I choose to believe Rut's option number 3 there.
What sort of idiotic ruse is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? This witness's name is...
I'll tell you what her name really is. I'm gonna save because... I'll tell you what her name really is. This witness's real name is... shit, I can't present myself. No, that would have been really funny. Oh, god damn it. Okay, fine. Franziska von Karma. Would the defense please inform the court of his birth name? Phoenix Wright, Your Honor? Ah, what a relief. I thought you'd forgotten your own name. Again. We didn't come clean about that. I was beginning to think he forgot too. Wait a second. I screwed up. Didn't I? Big time. Half our HP. Okay. Let's go back. It was one time. Listen, a blip is significant, okay? I'll tell you what her name really is. This witness's real name is... Miney. That is your real name.
Objection!
Of all the foolish dribble! Then how can you explain her appearance?
This witness had severe facial burns when she was admitted into the hospital. So for the purpose of facial reconstructions, the surgeons used a picture.
Facial reconstruction surgery?
This is the picture she gave to her doctors at the time. That's right. It's a picture of her younger sister. No! But Miney, she died in the car accident. That's what everyone thought. However, that was not the case. And I need a sip. Big hydrate.
Then, the body they found at the crash site?
That was the body of the real Miney. Isn't that right, Ms. Miney? Not a single person checked that shit. Yeah. No footprints or fingerprints, no dental records, nothing. That car accident 1 year ago. The one who died that night was Miney. Her sister, Mimi, then stole her face and was reborn as Miney. With this, she effectively erased Miney from existence. Your Honor, I'm sure you can now see why Mimi had to kill Dr. Gray. Oh, what do you mean? Huh?
What is the meaning of this nonsense?
Dr. Gray wanted to call back the spirit of a dead person. Specifically, the spirit of his nurse that died in the crash, Miney. However, that would not have been possible, because Miney was still, in fact, alive. And that fact would have been discovered had the channeling been conducted. So this witness had to stop that from happening. At all costs.
And that's why she had to kill Dr. Turner Gray? Is that what you're saying?
I forgot that his first name was Turner, because it's a pun on Turn Her Gray, which is amazing. Yes. Before the channeling, Dr. Gray had the misfortune of consulting this witness about communicating with the dead. And in that moment, his fate was sealed. Well, Miss Miss Von Car...
Why did you say my name just now?
Looks like I've been unmasked.
Witness?
You can see her eyes for once. That's right. I admit it. My real name is Miney. That quack doctor. He got what he deserved in the end. And I was so close to finally ditching Mimi too. So close. But why? Why would you go so far as to throw away yourself? To become your own sister? I think I understand why. Miney wanted her old self to disappear because of this.
That's about the malpractice incident.
Dr. Gray was right. The mistake was caused by the nurse. Oh, wow. A nurse by the name of Miney. That's right, the person standing before us today. And a few weeks after this mishap, Miney had a car accident in which she lost her younger sister.
The timing couldn't have been worse.
14 patients dying in that incident and her own sister's life extinguished. It was all too much to bear. I found a way for myself to escape it all. The only way. She lost everything in the flames of that accident. Her sister, and even her own face. This was her last chance. Her chance to throw away her past and start a new life as her sister. Unbelievable. A plan beyond my wildest imagination.
That jerk. Only he hadn't thought of that channeling mumbo-jumbo.
Mumbo-jumbo?
Becoming Meanie has been the most horrible experience in the world. Spirit channeling the occult. I hate it. I hate it all.
Well, and yet she still clearly believes in this. Believes in it, but, okay. Yeah, Judge's imagination or other mental capabilities are pretty low, if I'm being honest. I believe there are still a few unsolved riddles here, such as, why did Miss Miney choose to go with such a complicated plan? And why did Miss Morgan Fay agree to help her execute it? Regardless, I believe one thing has been made crystal clear. The innocence of the defendant, Maya Fay.
This is preposterous! I'm perfect! Me, Francisca Van Karma!
I'm going to enjoy the news tonight, Ms. Von Karma. How about you? It's going to be broadcast all over the world, right? Your defeat, that is.
Hey, come on! Hey! And one more for good measure!
I'm pretty sure that's just how she stims.
Phoenix! Hang in there, Phoenix! Phoenix! Escort is a fraud! A sham!
Now then. It looks like it'll be some time before Mr. Wright regains consciousness. So I will go ahead and pronounce the verdict. Not guilty. Hey! How is she not in jail for committing assault in a courtroom? Buddy, her dad tased us in an evidence room at a police station. Prosecutors get away with anything. That is all. This court is adjourned. June 22nd, 3:13 p.m. District Lobby, Defendant Lobby, or District Court Defendant Lobby, number 3. Congratulations, Maya. Sis! No, it's weird. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird.
It's good to see you, Maya. How are you doing? Sis! I didn't kill anyone, did I?
No, you didn't. It was all just a dream. A really bad dream.
You know, sis, in my dream, I smelled a really familiar scent.
A familiar scent?
I
I was inside that clothing box, right? That box. That was the box you used to store your clothes in a long time ago. That's right. I wasn't just talking about the boobs. I'm talking about the entire picture, really. There is still one thing I don't quite get. What's that? What would have happened if Mimi hadn't shot Dr. Gray? I mean, we broke in because we heard a gunshot. I think Miney had planned to open the door to the chamber herself. And then, you and Lotta would have witnessed quite a scene. Possessed Maya Fey, who had just committed a murder. She had it planned to the smallest detail, huh? Except for who she was. Nick! Congrats, Maya. Thanks. Looks like you bailed me out of another jam. Mac and Charlie? Like, well, I'm going to get you out of this jam. By jam, I mean a murder trial. Well, you know. But I really don't want something like this to happen ever again. I'm fine because I have you to help me out, Nick. But every time something happens, I lose someone special to me. First my sister, and now my aunt. Hey, Nick, tell me. Tell me why my aunt went and did something so horrible. Why would she help Miney with a plan like that? I'm kind of surprised that we didn't get Morgan on trial yet. Maybe later in the game. I just don't understand it, Nick. Maya, it's over. Why don't we just let it be? I mean, Morgan is going to presumably be put on trial for accessory to murder. Nick, please, I need an answer. The reason Morgan helped Meanie with her plan was Pearl, right? As the only... I don't know what else I could do to illustrate that. Oh, it's because Pearl smashed that shit. No, it's for Pearl. Hurley? 4 years from now, a new master will be born into Crane Village. And that person will be you, Maya. And... But if you weren't there, then the main family's bloodline would disappear. And what would happen then? Killer Queen bites the dust. No! We were about to end. We're at the end of the case. You can't erase my progress. You can't erase my progress, Killer Queen. I know your name, damn it. Hello, welcome on in. Thank you very much for the follow. Love the name. Love the reference. Love me some JoJo's. Then the main family's bloodline would disappear. And what would happen then? The Branch family. My aunt. No. Morgan's spiritual power is too weak. The next person would be Pearl's. Ah! Everything was done for her sake. It was all so that Pearls would become the next master. Yeah, I can see that. Did Maya say something just now? I think that she was saying, I thought so. Oh, you gotta believe it. Oh, she looks so sad. Believe in yourself a little more, girl. Midstream, let's do it again. It's okay. I'll play the starting soon screen in reverse, and we'll just warp our way right to the start. And I also explode at the end of stream, and that's just unchangeable. That's fate. It is written. Date and time unknown. Detention center. Solitary confinement. Cell 13. My precious Pearl. You are the only one suitable to be the master of Crane, dear child. I sacrificed it all for you. I helped that brainless nurse carry out her murder, and cooperated with that whip-happy prosecutor. It was all to unseat that annoying, witless main family girl. That Maya Fey. But I shall be patient, my dearest Pearl. A chance will present itself. Your time will come. Oh, she's gonna be lurking in the background. But there we go! Hey! Okay. A brand new episode has been added. Turnabout Big Top. And it showed a picture of Francisca, and that's, if anybody in this franchise is a top, we know it's Francisca. So, right, like, Now that makes me wonder, yeah, no, is this the game with the clown, is this the game with the clown woman? Is this the game with the clown woman? No, wrong game, damn it, no, I know about the clown girl, damn it. But Big Top, it does imply a circus, and Francisca Von Karma will be around again. So, I think the best move, I did say I wanted tonight to be a slightly shorter stream. Oh, it's the other Ace of... Oh, Clown Woman's Apollo Justice? Okay. So I have to continue to the Apollo Justice trilogy after this, is what I'm getting. I have to get to the Apollo Justice trilogy. Just for, if the things I do for the Clussy, damn it. Anyways, thank you all so much for joining me tonight. I do want to end it here because I think it only makes sense to start our next Phoenix Wright stream as we enter right into this, like from the start of a case. That just seems like the right move for timing. It is quite hot where I am out. The ice in my pockets has melted. And your Baffo will be sweating soon. So I think we're going to find somebody to raid into. But as a reminder, this coming week is going to be a weird one. If you want to, first of all, if you missed the stream, like Killer Queen, I do have a VODs channel that I post all my streams in. This one should be going up sometime tomorrow morning, but you can catch my playthrough of the rest of this game and all of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, the first game in the trilogy. That's already all up there. Hell needs to be colder. I know, right? Well, I will consider, if people decide to put, again, we have a Discord. If you want to drop some suggestions for fans in the tips and tricks and reference and resources, I will try and remember to drop the link for XR Animate there as well. But yeah, if you want to help fund a cooler hell for hopefully longer streams in the future, that would very much be appreciated and helpful. But I'll take some suggestions on fans to throw on the throne there. But yeah, I am really enjoying this game, having a real great time with it. Fun twists tonight, fun characters. I did some line reads that I was pretty proud of myself for. So let's find somebody to drop off all y'all's love with. God damn. Oh. Ooh. Oh, sweet. Yeah, absolutely. I've been meaning to give director Nemo a raid for a little while. And the stream name is Just Quit My Job, so we should congratulate somebody who just quit their job. So happy freedom, dude. Seems like the right raid message. With the let's fucking go. But yeah, the Phantom has some choice words for the next case. I don't want to know anything about it beyond that. And beyond what you've just said, nobody say anything to specify how this is controversial and in what way. I love a controversial shit, but I want to form my own opinions getting into it. But yeah, we're going to give Director Nemo a raid. But as a reminder, this coming week is going to be a bit of a weird one. It is going to be, I'm going to be, our usual Psychonaut stream will be on Tuesday at 4 EST. Again, I'll be posting all of this shit on my Twitter and in the Discord once probably tomorrow morning. But yeah, Psychonauts on Tuesday. Wednesday, I'm going to be on Kumo's channel for a tournament of a card game that myself and presumably none of the other entrants have played yet, which is really fun. That's really exciting for me, I'm not going to lie. So stay on the lookout for more news about that. Wait, why are people owing in my chat? Did something happen or what? Here's hoping not. Here's hoping things are a-okay. But yeah, Friday, more God Hand, 7 EST. Getting into stage 3, we're going to start with some more Chihuahua bets, and then we're going to get right into, speaking of Clussy, you might get a little bit of that. People were liking Shannon last time. You might get a little bit of her. And then, next Sunday. Sunday is going to be when we check out this big top. See what's so controversial about it. See if we get any little, it's not the Clussy we were expecting, but maybe it's the Clussy we deserve. We'll find out. Either way, thank you all so much for joining me tonight. It's been lovely as always. Thank you for the raids, the subs, and very much especially for the funding of the webcam. I will update y'all about that as soon as I have more info. But thank you so much. As always, hail Satan, abolish ICE, free Palestine, and we will catch you next time.
I don't know. Satan's pretty cool.